Hi, Kiri here, and I certainly didn't expect to be videoing again today, but I listened to an audio earlier this evening and a challenge was laid down, or an assignment really, and that assignment was to video a story about a magical moment in my life, a synchronistic moment as it were, when it just seemed that things had lined up or there was a series of events that happened that leads you to a new place, a different place, or leads you to a person or an event or an outcome, an important outcome. So I wanted to share with you about my thoughts for generating income in 2013. Now, I'm struggling. I would call it struggling. I haven't got a lot of income coming my way at the moment, and I haven't got a lot in the bank either. So I need to get this right this year. I need to be generating a lot more than I am, and I have been sticking to my guns for a number of years now that I will generate that income in a way that suits me. I did the 9-to-5 thing years ago. It just doesn't work for me. I'm not that kind of person, and I just want to be able to live my life my way and generate my income my way. One way that I do generate income currently is through running community choirs. So I conduct choirs, and that's going, along really well. As much as I love it, and I love it dearly, it's so much fun. I get to meet beautiful people. It's not going to make me rich. At this point in time, it's barely covering my bills. So something has to change in that department, and I decided that in 2013 I would start at least one more choir, if not two, to assist with that. And here's where the synchronistic magical stuff starts to happen. So I put out the word to my networks that I'm wanting to start a community choir about 2 hours south of where I live. And the reason for that being is that I see myself living down that way. And hopefully sooner rather than later. And I thought it'd be a really good idea to start to establish myself there, start to get to know some people, have a look around and decide where it is I might like to live, all those kinds of things. So I thought, well, why not start something down there? And it just gives me a starting platform or a starting place for when I do actually decide to move down there and live there. So that's all very well and good, and I put the word out to my networks, and it turns out that a friend of mine who's just moved interstate into that area went along to a yoga class for the first time because she was getting to know her way around and who's who and what to do. And at the conclusion of the class there was discussion about starting a singing group, and my friend put up her hand and said, I think I know just the right person. And as it turns out, the yoga teacher is an excellent networker, has a huge community, put the word out, and long story short, we got underway last week. And it was only a small group, but I know the word will get around, and people just need to try these things sometimes and get into the habit of doing something new. So that's all fantastic, and I'm really excited about that. The other aspect I'm really excited about is that the town where this is taking place, I've never been there before. I drive in for the first time last Wednesday, and I fall completely, utterly and totally in love with the place. It's a beautiful little town right on the mouth of a river, and I could just so see myself living there. I want to be near the ocean. It's time. I live in amongst the trees on a mountain, so it's time for a sea change. And to find myself already creating an energy there and anchoring some energy there and meeting some wonderful people, I just think I'm so in the right place. This is just perfect. So there you go. That's kind of like a little bit of a snippet of the synchronicities that are happening for me right now. Now, I want to move down there sooner rather than later. I don't know how that's going to happen. I certainly don't have the money at the moment for bond and rent in advance and removal trucks and all those things that are required. But that doesn't matter. I don't need to know how. All I need to know is that's where I want to be, that I'm already putting some energy there, and that I'm taking action. That's taking the action steps that need to happen in order for me to get the next bit of my life going. In terms of the finances, that's what this venture with Empower Network is all about. That's another video altogether, how I stumbled across this and how I followed it through, and here I am, and I'm prepared to do whatever it takes to generate the income I need. And I need it to happen quickly because there's places I want to go and things I want to do. And yeah, so that's the magic of it all. And yes, of course, it's a risk. It's a risk moving to a new town and a new place. What is it? What if it isn't everything I thought it would be? It's a risk starting a new venture with a new company and learning things that I know very little about, and I don't quite know how it all works and how it's going to happen. Yes, there's a risk involved, but we risk our lives just walking out the front door these days. We risk our heart every time we interact with a person. Can I afford to risk what little money I have on this venture? Better question to ask is, can I afford not to? So that's where I'm at. This is where I'm at. Things are happening. I can feel it. I can feel the magic. And it's the first time in a long time I can feel the magic in the air. I know that things are lining up, and I hope to share more magic moments and more synchronistic moments with you as they unfold. It's very exciting. I'm very grateful. I'm happy that all of this is taking place, and I'll do whatever it takes. So maybe for those of you who get to watch this, this is your magic moment too. Maybe watching this video is just what you need to be doing, and I'm just the person who is meant to be delivering the message to you that magic happens. That happens all the time. Every moment we're alive is a miracle and is magic happening. And do you want to take it that one step further? Do you want to take your life to the next level and do as I'm doing and having a go? There's a link below this video, and your assignment is to click on it and watch the video and make your own decisions and your own choices. But here's to more magic moments. Thanks. Night for now.